Are you concerned about young men? Have you got young men in your family? Maybe you're a parent, maybe you're an older sibling, maybe you're a twin. I know a few twins. Shout out to you if you're listening to this. Are you a community coach in sport or activities, or just someone who sees what's going on in the community and the media, and you've got concerns about where these things are heading? Of course, society affects all different types of people, and we're not just focusing on young men as an organisation, but in this conversation that we're having right now, you and I want to focus on young men. And the reason for that is, give me 2 minutes of your time to explain why. Since 2019, I've led a network of people who have been working in very close partnership with social care, youth justice, the police, schools, pupil referral units, alternative provisions, youth clubs, youth activities, sports partnerships, leisure centres, hospitals, GPs practices. The list goes on and on and on. And all of this work has focused around young people, secondary school age people in particular. And the work that I've done personally, and some of the men that I know in my network, and I've got to know them really well, we have worked predominantly with teenage boys. And these teenage boys are making some choices that are not too different to choices that we made when we were younger. And as a group of men, we all know how those choices ended up influencing our behaviours and lifestyles moving forwards. Now, it's not all doom and gloom. There's some good stuff that came out of it, but knowing how to apply and adjust your character to achieve the things that you want without being at the detriment of others that you care about is a really difficult thing. And I'm seeing a pattern in broken relationships, lack of trust, lack of creativity, lack of communication skills, and lack of willingness to collaborate in these young men that is not only holding them back, but is holding us back as a community and a society. We've learned a lot in the last six years plus. We continue to learn a lot. Our workshops are getting better every time we deliver them, and the impact that they're having is really starting to show, because some of the people that attended our workshops and had our mentoring are now 4 or 5 years on, and they're helping others, which is the end game that we want. We want these people to go back and give back to younger people with what they've learned on their journey. But they lead it with our support and guidance. We walk alongside them. We want to offer some workshops to schools from now until the end of term, so that the summer season can be as successful as possible for the young men that you support. In turn, that's going to influence others in the community. And yes, we have programs for young women as well. But I'm here to talk to you about the programs we want to offer for young men. So if you would like us to come in and do a 90-minute workshop for a cohort of young men in your school between now and the end of term to set them up for success this summer, reach out via the link and let's have a coffee and conversation. A 90-minute workshop, the length of a football match, and we'll even have a half time in the middle of it to make sure they haven't got to listen to us without a break. We'll make it engaging, we'll make it interesting, we'll make it effective, but we'll make it with these young men, and we'll make a difference. So get in touch. I'd love to work with you. Where's my manners? Thanks very much for listening, and I hope to speak to some of you soon.